Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo, April 7, 2025. You might enjoy some teamwork or others' ideas jumpstart your own thinking today. This can be a time of an inspirational awakening. As the day advances, we approach a Sun-Jupiter transit that gives you a positive and practical focus. It can be a day for uncovering a resource or information that benefits you. You're applying your wisdom, intuition, and experience in happy and possibly productive and practical ways. Today's improvements are very welcome. As you feel stronger from the inside out, you're ready to tackle a problem or take on a challenge. This is also a favorable time for business and money-making ideas, particularly when it comes to big-picture thinking. You might resolve to unload a burden or take on a project related to money management. Today and tomorrow will give you a double dose of romantic luck. This is because your planetary ruler, Venus, our sweet goddess of love and beauty, will link with her cosmic lover, mighty Mars. This ensures that you'll be craving passion and pleasure. If single, this is a 5-star period to connect with someone new. Not only could you have a genuine opportunity for friendship with them, but the sparks of sexual chemistry may be there, as well. If committed, this is the best time to take the day off and connect with your sweetheart, doing things that light joy within both of your souls. You might be more emotional than usual. Talking about work could get you going once the moon in Cancer sextiles Uranus in your sign. The cosmic energy from the past month has been intense. You may have gone through so many changes that have pushed you to your limits. As you reflect on everything that has happened, you may realize that you have to talk to someone about it. You should speak to someone who you can trust, such as a friend, since you may need to blow off some steam. You would do good to stay away from processed sugar. You can be easily excited by what you ingest. Sugar and preservatives are among the greatest triggers for you. The planetary alignment dominates the emotional territory at this time, and it may be best to stay a respectful distance from all that winds you up. On the other hand, what releases pent-up energy is highly recommended during this transit. Exercise, meditation, sleep. Choose your source of relaxation. This day can give you the courage to be more bold and daring. As many personalities can be quiet and even shy, this can really help you to get more of what you really want. If you feel ready to speak up today, don't hesitate or talk yourself out of it. Go for it. Recognize that your wants, needs, opinions, and goals are just as important as anyone else's. Further, if it's going to happen, it's up to you to make it so. The moon's last visit to your communication sector before Mars leaves is helping to grease the wheels, helping the communication lines to flow more smoothly. The moon is making it easier to give your emotional responses a voice, just as Mars has moved into the final 2 weeks of his war on communication barriers. Making it even easier to make this count is that it comes just as Mars' positive aspect to Saturn in your friendship sector peaks and another to Venus there begins. This is a powerful day for connecting, with the potential for some serendipitous moments or encounters. The moon's last visit to your communication sector before Mars leaves is going to make the final weeks of his war on communication barriers a lot easier. While the moon will only be here for a few days and will align with Mars just before leaving tomorrow, where this can get the ball rolling in terms of giving your emotional responses a voice, he can take it from there. Virgo, focus and refinement guide your steps. Your quote of the day: Perfectionist nascente senti. The goal clarity is. Your color of the day is cool gray, supporting balance and precision. Lucky numbers: 6, 11, 24. A task may need a second look. Your eye for detail is sharp. Dona senti. Let worry replace purpose. Structure brings peace, not pressure. Clean your space, and your mind will follow. Our eyes in the sky. Let's take a moment and just breathe together. Today is April 7, 2025. No matter how you're arriving into this day, whether with excitement, exhaustion, curiosity, or even a bit of uncertainty, this space is for you. This is your reminder that even in the chaos or quiet of everyday life, there are messages meant for you. Little threads of insight, comfort, and encouragement. So, let's see what the cards have to offer us today, and maybe they'll help shine a light on what's unfolding in your world. The first card we're starting with is the Page of Cups. This card brings a sweet, fresh energy. It's curious, emotional, open-hearted. Think of it like the wide-eyed part of you that still believes in magic, in synchronicities, in dreams that come true when you least expect them. The Page of Cups often shows up when something surprising is on the horizon, an unexpected message, a moment of inspiration, a small gesture that touches your heart in a big way. Have you been feeling a little disconnected from your creative side lately? Or maybe a little emotionally shut off? This card gently nudges you to stay open to wonder. Write the thing, say the thing, feel the thing all. Allow your heart to take the lead. Sometimes the smallest emotional openings lead to the most powerful changes. Next, we draw the Nine of Wands, and this one speaks to endurance, strength, and resilience. It often arrives when we're on the edge of something important, perhaps tired, perhaps wondering if we can really keep going. But here's the thing, this card doesn't show up when you're about to quit. It shows up when you're closer than you think. If you've been in a long stretch of hard work, or healing, or simply holding it all together, this card is here to remind you you've come so far. The worst is behind you. You don't have to sprint, but don't give up. Rest, then rise. Sometimes when we're about to break through, that's when the resistance gets strongest. But you have everything you need within you to keep moving forward. Our third card is the Four of Wands, and this brings a beautiful shift in energy, one of celebration, harmony, and joyful milestones. This card often appears to acknowledge progress, even if it's been quiet or internal. It's that moment when you realize you're not in the same place you were a month ago, or when you pause to actually enjoy how far you've come. Maybe you've been so focused on what's next that you haven't given yourself the space to honor what is. The Four of Wands reminds you to celebrate the little wins, finishing that project, making that phone call you were dreading, saying no when you needed to, choosing peace over proving a point. These moments matter. They are signs of real growth. Share those wins with someone. Let them see you. And if something beautiful does show up today, a kind word, a reason to laugh, a moment of alignment, embrace it fully. You've earned it. The fourth card in today's spread is the Queen of Swords, a powerful presence of clarity, wisdom, and truth. This queen doesn't sugarcoat, and she doesn't play small. She encourages you to speak your truth with grace and strength. If you've been feeling like your boundaries are being tested or your voice isn't being heard, this is your cue to stand firmly in who you are. You don't need to explain yourself to everyone. You don't need to be everything to everyone. The Queen of Swords is direct but fair, wise but not cold. She reminds us that real honesty, especially with ourselves, is a form of love. Maybe today's a day to journal honestly, to make that decision you've been circling around, or to have a conversation that clears the air. Lead with your truth and trust that the right people will meet you there. And finally, we're closing with the Star, one of the most hopeful cards in the deck. The Star shows up after the storm, after the breakdown, after the long night. It's the quiet glimmer of hope that says healing is happening, even if you can't see all the results yet. If you've been navigating loss, change, or inner healing, this card wraps around you like a warm blanket. It says, you're on your way. You are finding your light again. Don't rush it. Healing isn't linear, and it isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just waking up and choosing to try again. The Star also invites you to reconnect with your own sense of purpose. What lights you up from the inside? What vision are you slowly walking toward? Keep that in your heart today. Let it guide your steps. So, as we weave these 5 cards together, the Page of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Star, what we see is a beautiful message. Stay open, stay strong, celebrate how far you've come, speak your truth, and keep believing in what's still possible. Today isn't asking you to do it all. It's asking you to be present, to trust your heart, to rest when you need it and rise when you're ready.